Hey guys, what's going on? Frank Rich here at Rebuilt Recovery. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of identifying what has been the actual impact of your pornography use on your life. What has been the ultimate negative side effects? How has it come into your life, taken away from your ability to step into the life that you know you were created to live? But before we jump into today's video, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Frank Rich, CEO, founder, and head coach at Rebuilt Recovery, and it is our mission to help men break free from the shackles of porn addiction through the power of faith and fitness. Now, we do that in a handful of different ways. First off, right here on the Rebuild Your Life YouTube channel, we are releasing new videos every single day, Monday through Friday at this point. So if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there and also turn those post notifications on so you are notified every single time a new video is released. And secondly, if you guys are in an early stage of trying to identify all the ways in which porn has had a negative impact on your life, you're not curious about what life can look like for you once you've been able to remove this destructive habit out of your life, make sure to download our free ebook. It's the 7-step guide to living life without porn, where I walk you through the exact process and system that we use with our students and clients here at Rebuilt Recovery and how to identify all the ways in which porn has had a negative impact on your life, how to then take that and build a proactive plan to get you out of the depths of this addiction and step into the life that you were created to live. But most importantly, what do you need to do daily to build up the discipline, to build up the willpower, and actually execute upon your plan every single day so you can, in fact, make this thing become a reality, not just quit porn for good, but reboot, rewire your brain, become the man that you were created to be. So that's a 7-step guide to living life without porn. I'm going to link it down there in the first pinned comment below. So after today's video, guys, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to visit the page and download the book. But let's get back to today's video, guys. Why is it so important for you to identify all the ways in which porn has had a negative impact on your life? Why do you have to take a deep, hard look at not just your use, but how it's come in, inflected, and penetrated into your life, holding you back from achieving greatness, holding you back from succeeding in certain areas, holding you back from really developing the meaningful relationships that you were put on this earth to create? Well, here's the fact of the matter, guys. If you're trying to change something in your life, you have to first start with identifying what it is you're trying to change. You know, as you know, in my previous time spent as a fitness and muscle building coach, when a client came to me and we're doing their initial consultation, we're doing their analysis of what it is that they're trying to accomplish. What is their ultimate goal with this physical transformation? Whether it's put muscle on, lose weight, compete in a bodybuilding show, hit a strength PR, whatever it is, we have to get clear on what that initial target is. Then as a coach, I can build a structured, progressive plan to make this happen, to make it become a reality by removing certain foods if they're trying to lose weight, by building progressive overload into their training, by doing cardio conditioning if they're really looking at dialing in the physique. So this works no different. If we're trying to change our life, if we're trying to remove pornography from our life, not just for a short window, but we're trying to become that man that is no longer addicted to porn, the first place we have to start is we have to start with, where has porn negatively impacted us? If our whole goal, if our whole process of how we're going to try to do this was, hey, you know what? I'm just not going to look at porn for the rest of my life. I'm making the commitment, I'm making the decision today that I'm not going to look at porn anymore. Chances are you can succeed at that just through sheer discipline, through sheer willpower, and not giving into the temptation. But I don't think that's a productive strategy. I don't think that's a proactive strategy, because you're constantly going to be relying on your own strength, on your own willpower, on your own disciplines. Now, if in addition to deciding that, hey, you know what? I'm going to stop looking at porn today. I'm making the decision. I'm hardwiring it into my being, and I'm no longer going to look at porn. But in addition to that, I'm going to begin to work on the areas in which porn had negatively impacted my life. Now this is giving you something to do. So instead of just not doing something, you can now build a proactive plan to move you forward in life, to move you closer to a goal that you developed and designed for yourself. So removing the pornography is one step. We talk about this all the time with the unwiring process. We have to take back control of these patterns of behavior. We have to take back control of our unconscious habits. We have to take back control of how we react to certain triggers. So we have to remove that. But then this rewiring and rebooting process requires a goal, requires us taking steps daily toward a bigger vision in our life, requires us taking steps daily towards creating the life that we want to live, towards creating the life that we were put on this earth to live. And the best place to accomplish this is by looking actually at where in your life has porn infiltrated it? Where has porn in your life taken over and prevented you from fully stepping into that opportunity, from you fully stepping into that moment, from you fully stepping into that relationship? So here's just a couple of examples, guys. I mean, obviously for the majority of us, porn has had a major negative impact on our relationships. And we have to be aware of that. We have to identify actually how has our pornography use impacted us from finding the right woman, impacted us from getting closer to our spouse or to our wife, impacted us from maybe not even being able to create the meaningful masculine male relationships that we need in life, the fellowship and brotherhood that we need to achieve success, that we need to step into our own greatness. So we got to identify not just is porn a problem, but how is it a problem? How is it negatively impacting our relationships? How is it negatively impacting our income? Because we spend 6 hours a day looking at porn, or 10 hours a week looking at porn. So there's time wasted, but then all this wasted energy, all this wasted focus. So not only is it taking and stealing and robbing us of our time, but it's stealing and robbing us of our creative energy and our creative juices and the actual ability to tap into a deep state of flow and create something that we can put out into the world and into the marketplace of value. So if you ultimately want to change your life for good, if you're not just looking to remove porn, but remove porn and reboot and rewire your life to become the man that you were created to be, then you have to start by identifying exactly how porn has had a negative impact on your life. How has it negatively impacted your spiritual life? How has it impacted your relationship with Christ or with God or with the Creator or whoever it is that you worship? How has it impacted your fitness? How is this stolen energy, how is this lack of discipline carried over and trickled into other areas of your life? How has it impacted your finances, your career, your business? How has it impacted your family, your relationships, your lack thereof relationships? And how has it stolen away your freedom? How has pornography literally robbed you of the freedom that you were put on this earth to live and to experience? And those are the 5 F's, guys. Those are what we teach inside our Reboot Your Life coaching program. Those are the 5 F's that we walk you through in the beginning stages of our program to help you build a bigger vision for your life, to help you to identify how it's impacted, but then make a plan to get out of it, make a plan to achieve success in those key areas. So if you can realize that porn has impacted all these areas, then that's the starting point. That literally means you're at point 0. And then if you take one step tomorrow to improve an area of your life, then brother, you're making progress. And when you acknowledge and recognize yourself for doing so, then you get a hit of dopamine. And this is how we actually take control of our reward system. This is the process in which we reboot and rewire your brain so that you can no longer feel victim to pornography and you can step in and achieve in the greatness that you were put on this earth to accomplish. So that's it, guys. If you ultimately want to take back control of your life, if you're looking to not just quit porn, but become the man that is no longer addicted to pornography, then you have to start by identifying all the ways in which porn has had a negative impact on your life. And then you have a starting point to take back control of your life. So that's it, guys. Frank Rich from Reboot Recovery. Really hope this video spoke to you. Hope that helped you. If it did, do me 2 things there below. Comment down below. What's one major area glaringly obvious to you right now that porn has had a negative impact on your life? I want to start developing some community. I want to develop some accountability. I want you brothers to be commenting on each other's comments as well. So let's get some dialogue going in these videos. So as we're walking away from today's video, what's the one glaringly obvious area in your life where porn has had a negative impact? Secondly, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and download the 7-step guide so you can begin to get clear on living a life without porn. But Frank Rich from Reboot Recovery, I'll see you guys on the other side.